Hello and welcome to 2024's first episode of EM Recap. This is the show where we discuss the news that made waves across India's northeast. So without any further ado, let's take a look at some of the important stories from the region that you may have missed or would like to revisit. The past week began with celebrations in most parts of the world, bidding goodbye to 2023 and welcoming 2024, hoping that the new year will bring joy, happiness and peace to the world. But not everyone could celebrate this new year. Manipur is one such state that saw a low-key celebration of the new year. Both the hills and valley areas did not see any decoration or merriment or feasting. Rather, the celebrations wore a dim and doleful look. In Gangpokpi, a short morning and evening worship was held where a mass special prayer by the Coal-laden community members seeking blessing and guidance from the Almighty was the main highlight of the event. A special event was organized at Gangpokpi Christian Church wherein a Bible verse was set aside for each individual and each person was chosen at random to receive a verse that would serve as a guide and a leader for the upcoming year. On New Year's Eve, a group of individuals arranged a midnight cake cutting ceremony to bid farewell to 2023 and welcome 2024. Although the celebration was dim and doleful, that too did not last long. 2024 began on a bloody note after Lilong in Thoubal district and More in Tengnopal district witnessed large-scale violence. The first incident took place at Lilong in Thoubal district where 5 people, all belonging to the Meitei Pangal community, were killed. The incident also left 14 others injured. Locals said that the incident occurred when armed miscreants went to Lilong to allegedly extort money from them. However, the locals refused to pay, leading to a heated argument between the two groups. Soon, firing broke out in the area, killing 5 people. Later in the day, additional security forces were deployed in the areas and a curfew was imposed in 5 valley districts, Imphal West, Imphal East, Thoubal, Kakching and Bishnupur to control the law and order situation in the state. Later in the same evening, the Revolutionary People's Front, a political wing of the People's Liberation Army and a valley-based outfit, claimed responsibility for the shooting incident. According to the clarification issued by the outfit, locals of Lilong Chingjao stopped the cadres of RPF when the outfit's Special Task Force team tried to capture one Muhammad Hassan, an alleged drug kingpin from the area. The outfit said that it had already warned him earlier not to engage in such activities. It also alleged that locals gathered at the scene tried to snatch their weapons and to defend themselves and to disperse the irate crowd, they fired blanks. However, when RPF cadres tried to flee from the scene, some people opened fire to which the cadres fired back in retaliation. Meanwhile, the state government constituted a special investigation team to probe the case and a combing operation to nab the culprits is currently underway. The 5 deceased were laid to rest on January 4, where thousands of people from the Muslim community attended the funeral service and paid their respect and honor to the victims. According to the convener of the United Meitei Pangal Committee, Muhammad Muahiuddin, over 5,000 people from the community attended the funeral prayer. Later, the mortal remains of the 5 victims were taken to their respective homes where the last rites were performed in the presence of the families, relatives and well-wishers. The series of violence, however, did not end there. On January 2, a clash broke out between state troopers and militants at More in Tengnopal district. Locals informed that this was after 2 civilians identified as Lamingthang Lupo and Jangkholen Lupo were abducted at gunpoint. Womenfolk tried to intervene and rescue the 2 civilians but were fired upon, after which a gunfight ensued between unknown gunmen and state forces. The incident left 7 people, including security officials, injured. The past week also saw the completion of the 8th month of violence in the state. The Southern Hills unit of the Committee on Tribal Unity observed the 8th Remembrance Day at Martyrs Cemetery at Phaijang village in Gangpokpi district, where a candlelight vigil was observed. Friends and family members of those who lost their lives due to the violence gathered at the cemetery and lit candles over the graves of the recently buried people of the Kukizo community. The past week was also marred by the death of 12 people, including 3 children, in Assam. This was on January 3 when a bus carrying 50 picnickers had a head-on collision with a coal-laden truck at around 5 am at Dergaon in Golaghat district. The incident killed 10 people on the spot, while 2 others passed away while being rushed to the Jorhat Medical College and Hospital. Operations to rescue the people from the accident site continued for hours, and those in need of medical attention were sent to JMCH. 11 of the 12 victims were laid to rest in the evening at Bosagaon village. Several ministers, including Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma and the state's Transport Minister Parimal Suklabaddha, condoled the incident. PM Modi also announced an ex gratia of 2 lakh rupees to the next of kin of the deceased and 50,000 rupees to those injured. The incident also prompted the state government to issue a standard operating procedure for all picnic goers, which includes restriction of movement of vehicles carrying picnickers before and after sundown. The SOP also restricts plying of vehicles amid fog. Newly elected Mizoram Chief Minister Laldu Homa had a series of meetings with several ministers of the union government this past week. He met Prime Minister Narendra Modi, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari and External Affairs Minister Dr. S. Jaishankar. During the meeting with Union Home Minister Amit Shah, one of the focal points of discussion was Mizoram's decision not to repatriate any refugees from Myanmar until the situation in the neighbouring country stabilizes. Chief Minister Laldu Homa expressed the concerns of his government, emphasizing the need of a peaceful environment in Myanmar before initiating the return of the refugees. Shah assured the Chief Minister that until peace is restored in Myanmar, the Indian government will not repatriate Myanmar refugees. He, however, underscored the Indian government's policy to collect fingerprints of all foreigners residing in India, including refugees. Another significant topic broached during the meeting was the Household Regulation Bill passed by Mizoram in 2019. However, the bill is yet to receive approval from the President of India. Home Minister Amit Shah advised CM Laldu Homa to revisit the bill and make necessary amendments before resubmitting it for approval. That is all we have for this week's EM Recap. We will be back next week with another roundup. But before we leave, I want to request you to subscribe to EastMojo. All you have to do is visit our website through the link in the description, click on the subscribe button on the home screen and choose the plan of your choice. Remember, your support will help keep EastMojo the way we have always been, independent and unbiased. I'm Kalyan Deb and thank you for watching.